Nah, I'm playing. Don't click off. But so the reason why I'm making this is no reason actually. I don't know. I just had this very strong feeling out of nowhere, and I don't know, this conflict within me to make this video, or not video. Well, yeah, video, but because I'm contemplating whether to upload it on YouTube or send it to a special someone. Probably both, but if they see this, they'll know who they are, and I'll probably go into more detail into that. But what I mainly want to talk about is change. Not change, but yeah, change. And to this specific person, because like I said earlier, I don't know if I'm going to make this public or just make this video for this one person. But look, I get you may feel alone, and now I know what you think. Well, how would you know? You know, you're not me, and I get that. I get that. I'm not whoever's behind this screen, right? Feeling what we all interpret emotions differently, and I'm not saying well, I know I just said I get that, but what I guess to better put it, I understand where you're coming from. That sounds better, you know? But I can't exactly know what you're feeling right now because we're all different. God created us all differently, but in His perfect image, right? Thank God. Thank God. And even though you are alone, or may feel alone during this season, where you feel like nobody cares, or you thought someone cared and then they walked away, I might not know you, or to the one that's watching, who I mainly made this video for, but for others as well, but you are not alone. You are not. And just know that God is here for you. And you probably don't realize it, or maybe you do, but you just let the negative thoughts win, which is understandable. We're all human after all. But you have God, number one, right? Number two, family. Even if, because I know maybe you have like some family problems or a past trauma, but there's at least, you gotta at least think there's at least one person in your family, right? Now I'm not saying, and that may not be the case for you, and if so, I'm sorry about that, but no, you may, and number three, friends, right? But the whole point is, if you don't have people, you have God. But most likely you at least have one person that just loves you very unconditionally and cares for you, even if you're not on speaking terms. Like for me, with this person that's intended for this video, we're not on speaking terms, right? And that was their decision, which I respect, you know. I'm not going to go into full detail because, like I said, this might go public. But I'm not mad at them if you're watching this. And just, I'm not going to like name drop or nothing, but I still care and pray for them, right? Even if they don't even if they think I don't have a single thought go a single day without thinking about them, or you know, think I fully moved on. I'm not, to be honest. I still miss them very much. I just try to act, all nonchalant or cool about it, you know? But you know, behind this camera, there's like, when this camera's off, there's days where it's just too much, and that's another thing. It's okay to embrace your emotions. You don't gotta like bury it all down and just keep it bottled up. You can express them, whether you're a guy or not. Especially if you're a guy. Like me, I'm gonna be honest, there were days where I like thought about giving up, you know? And just didn't want to continue even living, or getting a little emotional, but you know, just not wanting to try anymore, because that's how hard it was. And then, you know, but since I'm a follower of Christ, you know, thank God. Life's not supposed to be easy. I know lots of people say that, but it really isn't. If it was easy, then, you know, we wouldn't be here. We would be like in heaven and all that. But anyways, your struggle is not without a purpose. You may feel like you don't have a purpose, and especially, like I said earlier, to the one who this is intended for. Well, you don't have to know it all right now. Like, yes, you will have to find, like, you can have ideas and not have it fully figured out, but you're going to be okay, because God has it all figured out. And that's another thing I want to say. Like, I know right now it may seem like a struggle, and you don't know and you seem lost, confused, forgotten. But no, you're not. God is here. God is always there with you. But it's going to be a struggle before your breakthrough comes. Because the struggle is what makes us stronger. It's what builds us. Right? It can either reveal who we truly are when life sucks, or show us who we can be. Right? And I hope y'all realize and understand that. Now, I'm gonna go into the person for this is for, right? Or no, this should go both ways, to whoever's watching this and that person, but mostly for that person in mind, right? I don't know what's going through your head. I know you're probably hurt, distrusting, or of others. Maybe to yourself. And I know I usually, and for a little context, I would like write letters to this person, right? Saying how I felt, but I thought like a video would be better, because one, you can, you know, see me, and sometimes words aren't just enough. So I thought this would be a nice switch up. But anyways, okay. So like I said, I don't know what's going through your head, right? For whoever's watching this, or the specific person I made this video for, I don't know what's going through your head or what you're feeling all the time. I wish I did, so I could help. But sometimes, you know, silence is the only way we could help. But this is for whoever's watching.
but a little bit more focused on the person I made this video for. I care. Now I know now know what you're probably thinking. That's it? And yeah, that's just what I care. A lot more than I'm expressing right now. Because this is my first time ever doing something like this, so I hope this alone makes up for it. I really do care. And there is not a single day I go without thinking about this person. Now, I don't know about them with me, but I think about them a lot, more than I like to admit. And maybe that's weird, or I'm like an awkward guy, or weird, or cringe, or cornball. And you know that's true, yeah. But it's just how I feel, right? Or not even just feelings. That's just, I don't know. And yeah, I don't know. I think God put this in my heart and won't let me move on for a reason. Or maybe it's just me being stubborn. That could be it too. Or just overly attached, or I don't know. I can't say specific. There are multiple reasons. I can't name them all, and we'd be here all day. What are they doing? But for the person that this video is towards, like I said, I do care for you a lot. And even though, like I said earlier, we're not on speaking terms, I'm always here. I'm always here for you. But number one, go to God. Just talk to Him. Pray to Him. I know that may like seem, what's the word for it? Anticlimactic, or just be like, oh, it's that easy. That's not what I'm trying to say. Dang dogs. But you don't even gotta be formal with it at all. Just be and pray. And the how you pray is just talking to God, being honest with Him. He wants you to have a conversation with Him. And that's how you truly pray. Just go in your room and just have a conversation with Him. Tell Him how you really feel. Give Him that invitation to want to have that talk. Dogs. Okay, I had to pause the video for a second. But like I said, just go into your room and just talk to Him. You may not think He's listening, but He's right there. Believe me, there were so many days where I prayed right there, literally crying, begging the Lord to give me a sign, or just tell me it's going to be okay. So many days, so many times. That I just didn't think I was worthy of Him, worthy of Jesus' love and His mercy and His compassion and just a multitude of things, right? Because of my past, I'm not gonna, I just let that drag me down and just hold me back. And I just, self-doubt and self-sabotage, but praying does wonders, especially reading the Bible, right? And I hope you start doing that. Whoever's watching, and especially the person who I made this video for. And I know this is getting kind of long, so I'll try to end it a little. Try to be more quick. But like I said, just pray about it, talk to the Lord about it, and then you can go to people. Because in the Bible it says too much talking leads to sin. Right? And I know some of y'all, and especially this person watching this video, thinks they can handle it alone, or prefer to be alone, which I get. Obvious. I'm kind of a homebody, right? But only, or like quiet, but that's not the real me. Even the person who I made this video for, like, yeah, I might be a little quiet, but they know, especially when I was around that person who I'm making this video for, I was never embarrassed to be around them, chalant around them. Maybe like at school, yeah, but outside of school, no. Because I enjoyed being with them. Because I felt like they were a person sent from God. Hopefully not as a lesson, right? But someone who I can, if it is God's will, right? To have a future, not just a connection, but maybe or just something with them in the future. Whether it be a connection, a friendship, whatever, right? Just some examples. And I think that's it, yeah. But to whoever's watching this, and for that specific person who they might second guess themselves and be like, nah, this is not for me. Or for anyone else, yes, this is for you. But especially for that person who I made this video for, whose initial starts with this. Can't really see it now, can you? Because for me it's reflected. There we go. With that initial, either this way or this way, I don't know. Just know that I pray for you every day. Not a single day I've missed. Never. And not just for you, but for your family as well. Even for your friends. We're funny enough. And know that I wake up and I thank God every day for giving you another day on this earth. And you really are special to me. And for, like I said, I don't keep saying this a lot, but for the person who's watching this, you are cherished, you are loved. And hopefully this video helps you with that, help realizing that. Is that how you do it? Much love to y'all. Bye.